this right here is the household fridge. Taking this video on April 4th, 2019. You can see this is primarily surrounding the incident that happened on the 3rd. My mother. You can see this is the filtered water nozzle that was the reason I drew a circle just about here. Just traced a water bottle to make a marking and like template, like to more easily have a frame of reference of where to place something, so that you could simply place it and then press the filtered water button instead of having to hold the glass and then press the filtered water button, to then increasingly have a heavier and heavier glass is 22 ounces or so, because that was the size of the bottle and what I wrote there. 22 ounces inside the circle. 22 ounces is quite a lot to hold on someone's wrist, especially when filling up like 4 water bottles or something. So this was the area in question. I was standing just about where the video is centered, like right there in the corner, and my mother was like kind of at an angle from me, like not to where she would be pushed into this door, but to where when I did push her to get her away from me so that I could move, since I was trapped here. So you can see the sorry for the unsteady camera, but you can see that there is a corner here, and that since I was closer to there when this all started happening, and so standing here, and that there actually not being a, like, if I don't know if it can be seen, but I'm pushing against the door. I don't want to push too much because I don't want to break this or cause any damage to it, but you can actually not push this back any farther than it can currently go. You can see the top part when the see stops. Just like let it go. Okay, let it go on its own. See, you can see the visible hit and then bounce back because there's resistance. That this is genuinely a spot that you can, if you're standing like I was right here and just a second ago, like this, you can get, like I am right now, you can get trapped in here, and I was not able to go anywhere. And if someone's approaching me from where I'm staring at the camera right now, I was basically here, and I just, well, I didn't really lift up my shoulder, but it was more like trying to do this while holding the camera. Basically, I was here, and I pushed a little so that I could then move here, and I did. I went from here, well, up here, against this, unable to step back any farther, asking my mother to stop approaching me. I told her to stop. I told her to stop yelling at me. I told her to back up. I told her to back off. She wasn't listening and didn't listen and didn't comply. And every time I asked or said anything, it just seemed to antagonize her further. And she even more aggressively stepped closer and closer to me until she was right, like my feet are like here. And then she was like less than a foot away, for sure, here. And that's why, since I don't have much range of motion, I can't actually push with at least my right arm all the way out due to dislocated shoulder injury and recent surgery. So you have to have been very close to me to have been pushed at all, really. And especially someone as weak as I am with my current injuries, it would be, very unlikely that it's much more than it's something to get someone away, to step back a second so that I could get to right here, which is what I did. I get someone to back off and get me to step to the right a bit so that I could then at least go back like I currently am. So again, this was I was backed up right here, and this all surrounded the circle that I drew in the Sharpie right here. and it was is like very clearly completely wiped off easily with Clorox, I think, or the powdered equivalent to like basically Clorox. I've known that this could come off with the Clorox wipe because I tested it a very long time ago with Sharpie. So this surface can be written on and then cleaned off easily with a bleach-based cleaning product. At least this can. I'm not sure about this, but this can. So that was what this was about, and then so that's cleaned up clearly, and that's where this is where the incident that is referenced in the other video, an audio recordings from later in the day. This is where it happened and what happened. You can see how if someone's coming like she did from there, you know, I'd be trapped. There's nowhere for me to go. So that's why that's what this is about. So midday, April 4th, 1:27 p.m. April 4th, and that's this video of the incident from April the 3rd, 2019, and me explaining it and showcasing where and what happened while I have the chance to. So that's this.